Hey y'all, how is everybody doing? Okay, I'm going to turn this down so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I am going to do a plan with me. I haven't done one in a long time, and a couple of people had said they had come over to look at Plan With Me's and got jazzed about the whole channel. So, just going to get going here. This particular plan shop on Etsy, that's ETSY.com, Etsy, is Lovely Plannerie. I don't know if you can see that good. Lovely, the word lovely, and there's a little heart, and it says Plannerie, Plannerie. And I am just in love with this particular kit, y'all. I love Dior. There's that, and just this kind of rose goldy kind of marbleization, a rose. Love the choice that she made for the design of the kit. And then I love these particular colors. I love this kind of rose goldy look, the light pinky. It's kind of like a peachy undertone to the pink, and I love that. I am going to show you real quick how she does this, because she's quickly becoming one of my all-time favorites. When you get your kit, it comes in this little folder with your name on it, and I just think that's so cute. And she usually has some sort of a good little extras over here. Like, this is extras. And this one I absolutely love. Look at these little pink roses. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a pretty one. I really love how she gives you, she always includes the headers, which I have to have, and I like today to do, and this and that are little things, either one. I wish she did have one more of the meal planner, because I do use them some days a week. You only get 6. And because of YouTube, I use the little TVs or computers. I need 7 of those too. So I had to work with this. But she also gives you the drink water to really encourage you to drink enough water, and I'm really trying to watch that. I love the little checkbox list. Then she always gives you 8, which I love, because I always use these half boxes down here in the bottom with little things. And then all these little extras that you can add on: payday, a little planner, bills, when you're driving somewhere, laundry day. You get extra little checklists if you want to make that. And then an absolute must for me is the bottom bar, because I don't like white space on my planner pages, or I wouldn't even be paying all this for stickers. So she has beautiful bottom bars that are coordinated. She also gives you the days of the week in that color, and if you're not crazy about the top, that's important. And then you can also use the glitter to go even higher than that. And she gives you the numbers, so you don't have to write it in. Sometimes you can write it in on other kits, but I like that you don't have to. The weekend banner's a must for me. Then look at this little notebooky thing, and these cute little shoes. Great glitters. It says this week. I would never use that. I would use next week. You know, looking at next week. These little Monday through Sunday boxes I use for how many hours of sleep I'm getting, and I just put the number over it. So I really love it. A handwritten note, and I think she just goes way above and beyond. I cannot wait to do the one I just showed you, because it's going to be in between this one and this one, because these have similar colorations. It's more pinky, but I absolutely love this, y'all. Look at this little Dior purse, and a little Chanel with some peonies, and Dior latte. Just, oh my gosh. And look, I accidentally got 2 of these. That's fine. If I do it next year, I'll use that, or either I may use it again before the end of this year. Who knows? But anyway, I love her. So I will, like, link her below, and hopefully she'll be happy about that. Okay, one of the things I try to do before I get on camera is go ahead and go through and put on some of the more tedious stuff. And so I've gone ahead and put on my headers, and I go ahead and put on my little dinner, my little YouTube, which is a little TV. Sometimes if I'm not filming that night, which is rare, y'all know I film every single day, just because I don't edit, it doesn't take me as long as it does these pro YouTube girls. And I also put on the drink water, just because that's really important to me. I'm really trying to get myself to drink more water, because I don't know if y'all can see this. Look how swollen my hands are starting to get. Look. Like, I couldn't even get my pinky ring on. So, I don't know what's going on. Isn't my engagement ring, and this is an anniversary band. My wedding band is a solid gold, but it's so big and fat. See how I'm poochy right there? I've worn it for, 18 years, and so it's just poochy, and I had to have it resized again, and so they soldered it, and when they solder it, y'all, they clean it. Look how pretty when they clean it. I just like, wow. But it just really makes me notice how swollen that, and y'all, I'm a ring girl. So I noticed this, and by the way, that's not arthritis on my pinkies. They've always been bent since I was a little girl. It's a hereditary thing. My grandmother and father have that. But anyway, so y'all don't care. You want to get on with this. I don't blame you. So I'm just going to get to it. I usually use from this, I usually take something with writing or whatever, and I put that on the bottom to kind of coordinate the whole thing. So I am going to take her off, and this is a little harder because the Erin Condren planner, this isn't exactly the same. Gosh, this is really hard to get around this time, y'all. I hope I'm not putting my hair in it. But anyway, see how that doesn't exactly match up, so you have to kind of get as close as possible. And because wherever you get this to is going to angle all the way up that. But anyway, so I put her on the bottom, on the very bottom. And I now am going to kind of stick with the pattern that her name is Tiffany, that she chose. And I am going to line it up top left best I can. I really am kind of a perfectionist with this because it'll catch my eye all week, So see how that's gonna be too close there. So maybe I'll go a little higher here. I got these a little too close together. When you stack them, one on top of another like that, that can happen, but that's okay. Ah! Keeps pulling off my hand. I'm at a really weird angle this time, y'all. I mean, like, really weird. There. Is that good? Yep. I like it. Isn't that pretty, y'all? I love these. These are, actually, I don't know if that's roses or peonies. It looks like roses, and, peonies, and then this next one looks like roses. Actually, I'm going to do the Misty Ore next. There is my hair that I pulled when I was tucking it behind my ears. I just pulled hairs out, so sorry about that. That is gruesome in every single way. Sorry about being gruesome. I hope you guys are having a good week. As you can see, I'm going to be into Wednesday tomorrow, so I always have to lay these down first because I have to get going and, have my to-dos, because that is what my day planner is for, is to keep up with my list of things to do. And sometimes people say, why do you pay all that money for stickers? Well, why do you like to scrapbook, just to lay down your pictures? It just makes it nicer to look at during the week. I don't know. I probably will do it again next year, but it is probably, gosh, $1,000 a year or something like that. Because I got $20 kits. Just because I don't like any white space, so I always buy shop kits that have bottom bars. This is a beautiful. I love this kind of rosy pink gold glitter on white marble. I actually have an antique dresser that is like white marbledy. So it reminds me of that. And I love this color. I love this peachy, kind of pinky, kind of seems to have warm, like gold undertones. And yet this is silver, which is, gray, which is, it's just a little contrasting, but I like it. I like it. And I like the way that each one of these is, I like the way she put this kit together. I think it's pretty. Look how it just lays out so nice. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see how nice this looks. Oopsie. Isn't that pretty? You know what? This is feeling like it's shaky, y'all. That's scary. Or if the cleaning lady actually accidentally nidged it. Okay, I'm going to pull back out so y'all can see. I'm just on my desk. We know that I will definitely run over, and that's okay. If you can't watch it all, watch it later. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Or get your planner out and we can do it together. That's one thing people like to do is they like to scrapbook together. Well, we can do our planners together. Okay, so once I get the full box, I'm like very happy. I purposely have left off this last one so you can see what it looked like before versus when you have that to put there. Oh, one more thing. I've got this left over, and I use the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That is for next week. That's what I use that for. And so I am going, let's see, I don't know if I'm going to put it there next. We'll hold off. The other thing I love to put on is the weekend banner. I just love that part. But I always am careful not to put it up here if it's really going to conflict with that picture. I may just put it down here in the bottom bar. And I think I'm going to do that this time because I really love that full box. So, and I'm going to wait on those. What was I going to show you? Oh, this. Okay, so this is where I had bottom bar and extra washi. You have extra washi, so that's cool to use, like when you're going up through here. So I'm going to take off this Monday, and I just lined it up. Excuse me for reaching over you. And pull it. That's not quite all the way over. And I just lined it up with the one on top. That's what I meant about how I stack sticker on sticker. How's that? Ooh, there's a little tiny sliver of space there. That's the kind of thing that will bother me all week. I'll keep looking at that, and looking at that. So I gotta fix it. Okay, so we're just gonna pull that back up and just snug it up a little bit. Beth, I just did the same as that thing. That will not work. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Okay, and then you choose on here the number. So you'll have leftover numbers. I don't know what you could use them for. Y'all comment below and tell me, what would you use your extra numbers for? Your lottery numbers for the week? I don't play the lottery. I'm not sure what I'd do if I won that kind of money. I don't think it'd be good for me. With my luck, I'd win it. Okay, and here's all my other little things from other different kits. So let me just keep on with this one for a while. Alright, so now we've got that top done. So what you can do, if this yellow is bothering you, and it kind of is to me, then what I would do is use my washi, my extra washi, this,